And so what are we talking about today? We are going to be talking about some of the best smartphones that I have been able to use this year, some of my favorite ones that I've been using. And I got a lot of phones, man. I got another one, couple around here, some other ones that I don't even know where they're at, but they're around here somewhere. The Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus is no doubt.
C-Squad, yeah, we started something great. My goals on the horizon, I'm just cleaning off my plate. Listen up, we got tech so passionate, keeps the fire going higher. 100K still a goal, which I'm inspired. Hey, links for my peoples, they buying sequels. I'm just here to keep it peaceful, so comment after these bars. Share, like, subscribe, we moving closer to these stars. Another video is here, so sit back, it's up to par. Let's go.
What up, y'all? Welcome back. CKD here, man. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome. This is the channel where your boy like to talk as well as rap about all things tech. So if that is something y'all are interested in, man, then definitely make sure y'all click on that subscribe button down below, as well as click on that notification bell, man, so that way you ain't missing out on none of these dope videos your boy got coming y'all way, man. So what are we talking about today? Today, we are going to be talking about some of the best smartphones that I have been able to use this year, some of my favorite ones that I've been using. And I got a lot of phones, man. I got another one, couple around here, some other ones that I don't even know where they're at, but they're around here somewhere. But I want to just tell you guys about some of my favorite smartphones, man, that I've been using this year. And I know there's a lot of you guys out there that may be interested into either upgrading from one device to the next, or you may be even thinking about jumping from one operating system to the next, whether that's Android to iOS or iOS to Android. I'm going to be showcasing about all of the cool things and different phones that I've been able to use and let you guys know which one I think is right for you. All right, so the first one that I got to show y'all, man, right out of the gate is literally my favorite phone of this year, man, and that is the Samsung Galaxy Fold. I'm telling y'all right now, man, this phone right here is no doubt like a really, really good phone. Now, one of the downside to it that I must admit, and I actually said that in my video, which I have right up here if y'all want to check out that, where I just pretty much gave y'all my full review of this phone. And one of the things that I kind of dislike about this phone is none other than the price. It is, to me, the major drawback as to why a lot of people will not be able to experience how dope this phone really is and why it is my #1 phone of this year. And mainly because, man, this phone here is just, I mean, it is different. It is literally something that we haven't seen on the marketplace ever. Super dope when it comes to just using it from just an everyday use perspective. Like, a lot of people had issues, had doubts about it having the crease here in the center of the screen. Again, like I mentioned in that video, you don't necessarily see it when you're watching content. Like, granted, yeah, you can see it if the screen is off, but when it's on, you don't see it at all. And the other thing is, it's like, even just, I've been able to fold this up countless amounts of time and not having any issues when it comes to screen performance and different things like that. I think this phone out there, man, is for those people out there that is simply wanting to have the best of the best that you can get within the Samsung ecosystem. And money is not an object. Whereas literally you just have $2,000 just sitting around and you just like, look, I want to go out and I want to stay in the ecosystem of Samsung and I want to have the top that they offer, then this is definitely the phone for you. Now, I also think that this is a phone for a person out there that is very business centric. So if you like to maybe sign, like to read a lot of documents and different things like that. Now, one of the things that I wish this phone had the ability to be able to do is interact with something like the Samsung Galaxy S Pen. So S Pen is one of my favorite features of the Galaxy devices, and I wish I had the ability to be able to use the S Pen with the Samsung Galaxy Fold. I can see this phone whereas I'm jotting down a lot of notes, or whether I'm needing to sign some documents or reading through documents and different things like that, contracts or whatever. This could be the perfect phone for something like the Samsung Galaxy S Pen. And it's because it's just, man, even if I wanted to like doodle on the screen or something like that, I wish I had the ability to use the S Pen for this, but in this version, I don't. Now, I do believe that may be coming in the future. I do believe that Samsung is going to open that up. Like I said, man, Samsung Galaxy Fold is none other than the best phone that I personally got the opportunity to use this year. And major shout out to Samsung for hooking me up with this, man, because no doubt, man, this phone here is just undoubtedly legit. So since we were talking about the Note series with the S Pen and everything like that, let's go ahead and talk about the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Now, this one here obviously is not the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, but I did have the opportunity to be able to check out the Samsung Galaxy Unpacked event that was in New York this year. Major shout out to Samsung for inviting me out to that. And I had the opportunity to check out the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys right out of the gate, the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus is no doubt the phone to get if you want to stay within the Samsung ecosystem, but you want to have the top tier that's not going to cost you a whole lot of money like the Samsung Galaxy Fold here. So the Samsung Galaxy Note 10, man, packs all of the dope features that you get in the Samsung Galaxy Note 9, which was my favorite phone of 2018. And so for them to be able to carry over a lot of those features into the Galaxy Note 10 Plus was just like, I mean, it was just like the icing on the cake. Like, it was like, I didn't really need that much other than what was already given. Now, you do get some cool features like gestures where you can basically use the S Pen and you can zoom in or you can change your music, different things like that. You can do a lot of different features with that S Pen. Now, granted, a lot of those features that I didn't personally use, as I kind of saw them as more of a gimmick. But when it comes to the phone overall, man, and what you can do with it, it is a great phone for you guys to check out if you want the top of the line from Samsung, but you don't want to spend that Galaxy Fold money, and you still want Samsung Galaxy's top of the line model that they offer. Now, the next phone that I got to mention to y'all, man, is I have to say is the most underrated smartphone of 2019. This bad boy right here, the Google Pixel 4 XL or the Google Pixel 4, whichever one you like, whether you like the smaller or the larger size. The Google Pixel 4 XL, man, has been one of the most enjoyable experiences that I've had on any other smartphone that I've played with this year. And the reason being is because me being an iOS user, I love iOS. That is no secret to any of you guys here on the channel. I have all types of Apple devices. I got my iMac, I got my iPhone right here, which we're gonna get into next. I also have my laptop. I have a bunch of different Apple products. Now, the reason why I mention Apple products in line with this is simply because me being an iOS user and using and switching over to an Android device, this experience has been very iOS-like, which is something that is pleasing for me being an iOS user because it allows the transition over from iOS to an Android ecosystem to be extremely smooth. Now, y'all already know I'm a huge fan of the Google Pixel devices. That stock Android experience just makes it a really good phone to own. And plus, it's not going to cost you the exact same amount as something like the Note is going to cost you. It's definitely not going to cost you the same as the Galaxy Fold, as well as it's not going to cost you the price of the iPhone 11 Pro, 10s Max, or anything like that. So I personally love the Pixel 4 XL. And the main thing that I like about it is simply that 90 hertz display. And I'll be honest, man, you don't realize it until you actually use it because it is super like snappy. Like, everything is quick and just, oh man, like, it's just a super dope experience. And even like if you're playing games on it, like I showed you guys in my Google Stadia video, if you haven't checked that out, if you're new to the channel, I have that right up here for y'all to check out, as well as down in the description below. But even when you're playing games at that high refresh rate, at that 90 hertz display, it just makes the game seem so much more lifelike and so real and just in the moment. To whereas if you're on other devices that don't have that 90 hertz display, then you know there's a difference in. I'll just put it that way. And even with this screen, man, just the screen to body ratio is good. Everything just looks really good on this screen, man. And y'all already know when it comes to the Pixel with the camera, like, the camera is out of this world. There's a caveat to that. The camera in terms of photo is out of this world. If you are someone that likes to do a lot of videos on your phone, then I would definitely say this is probably not going to be the phone for you, just simply because when it comes to videography on this phone, it is not the best experience. It is something that I would actually like to see them develop more when it comes to the Pixel 5. But when it comes to photography, this one, hands down, still is king of the smartphone cameras, in my opinion. Even with the astrophotography that they've got out there, I've seen guys out there like Soldier Knows Best. He posts a lot of photos out there with his astrophotography. So yeah, man, all in all, man, the Google Pixel 4 XL is a great buy if you guys are interested in switching over from iOS into the Android ecosystem. This is going to be your most easiest transition out of any smartphone that I mentioned here today. All right, so the last one I gotta tell y'all in this video is about the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Now, this one here is the iPhone XS Max. Now, I did have the iPhone 11 Pro Max, did a couple videos on that phone, one where I actually showed you guys exactly why I returned that device. If you wanna check that out, right up here. But the iPhone 11 Pro Max is no doubt the best iPhone experience that I have personally had. Now, the reason why, in short, the reason why I actually returned it is because while I was actually using it and having the iPhone 11 Pro Max side by side with the iPhone XS Max, I didn't feel like I had gotten a new phone. I felt like I had the exact same experience when it comes to just using it every day and different things like that. But when it came to the camera on that phone, night and day. From this phone to the 11 Pro Max is night and day. Like, the camera on that phone, whether the 11 Pro or the 11 Pro Max, the cameras on that phone is unreal. You do have the ultra wide that's on there now. You also get a much better video camera than you get on this phone. Although this phone here, smartphone camera, when it comes to video quality, is just as good, but it seems like Apple has taken it up a notch when it comes to the 11 Pro and 11 Pro Max when it comes to videography with that camera. Now, if you are somebody out there in the marketplace and you're looking for a smartphone that has great video camera, let's say if you're using them at like maybe your kids' games, or if you're using them just want to create some nice videos for yourself with, or if you are a YouTuber like myself and you want to use a smartphone to be able to video your videos, I highly recommend you guys check out the iPhone 11 Pro as well as the iPhone 11 Pro Max, because that camera that's on that phone is ridiculous. Like, ridiculous. And even the screen that's on that phone was also ridiculous. But to me, I personally did not see the need for it because I have last year's model, and last year's model suits me well for my purpose, and I didn't really need to run out and get that. But if I did not have a Sony a7 III that you guys are seeing me film this video on right now, I would no doubt have the iPhone 11 Pro Max as my video camera for all of my videos, because the camera colors is really good. Like, it is just a really good overall camera for photography as well as video. I think it is the best overall camera on any smartphone. But again, if I'm going for just photography, then I would no doubt stick with my Google Pixel 4. And also, I forgot to mention, even on the Galaxy Fold as well as the Galaxy Note 10 Plus as well as the S10 was also great cameras on those phones as well. So all in all, man, I just think a lot of the phones this year were really good. There wasn't really any bad phones out of the phones that I experienced. Now, I didn't really tap into the OnePluses or the Huaweis or anything like that, just because I just haven't had any interaction with them. Not to say that they aren't good phones or not to say that they are bad phones. I just personally like to stick with my Samsung devices, my Google devices, as well as my iPhone devices, as those are three of my favorite companies that I've had the pleasure of working with, and I've also just loved their devices just overall, whether it's Google's having their Google Home Minis, or whether it's Samsung having their TVs or anything like that, although this is a TCL behind me. But my other TVs within my home are Samsung devices. So when it comes to just that, as far as an ecosystem, I have built a ecosystem of using their products in other ways other than just smartphones. And so to me, man, I say all of that to say this: pick the smartphone that is going to be best for your personal needs. Now, if you're looking for something for great photography, I would go with the Google Pixel 4 or even the Google Pixel 3a, which was also a great phone this year. But if you're looking for something for that perfect all-around photography and videography, definitely, no doubt, the iPhone 11 Pro as well as the iPhone 11 Pro Max are going to be great options for you. Plus, those phones had the best battery power out of any smartphone that I used this year, was the iPhone 11 Pro Max that I had. So that was that. And then if you're looking for something like, if you're a business type person, or if you just want a phone that is just a great all-around phone when it comes to browsing the web, when it comes to responding to emails, when it comes to just having that nice overall large display and screen, being able to see nice quality screens, then I highly recommend you check out the Samsung Galaxy Fold as well as the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. As y'all already know, Samsung, in my opinion, has the best displays on the market when it comes to smartphones. So that pretty much wraps up this video, y'all, man. If you found this video helpful in any way, then definitely make sure you guys go ahead and share it out with a friend so it can help them make a conscious decision when it comes to picking out a smartphone for this year. Also, man, if you have any questions about any of the phones that I mentioned in this video, then definitely leave me a comment down in the description below, as well as give this video a thumbs up to let me know what you guys thought about it. Thanks again for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.